Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Christian Hanna Horror here today, and today I really want to talk to you guys about this movie called Brainscan. Now, Brainscan, in an opening statement, in my opinion, can be considered a 90s horror gem. This is a movie I've been hearing about. I've had friends tell me they love this movie. I've actually had my co-host on the Roundtable Massacre, Tommy, give me a copy on VHS, which I attempted to watch while extremely sick and just passed out within 5 minutes. Not a fault to this film, and never went back to give it its due diligence. Well, I decided it's high time I picked up this movie on Blu-ray because I've had enough friends just put it over to me. Brainscan was one of the most enjoyable films I've been able to watch for the first time so far in 2020. Now, Brainscan is an Edward Furlong movie with just all the right beats and steps to make it a just classic 90s horror rewatch monster. That's the best way to describe this because I certainly will be rewatching Brainscan a lot. So Brainscan is a fairly simple movie. It's about this boy who his mom is gone, his dad is always at work, and he's got his best friend. They're outcasts. They're these horror fans. They even have a horror club at their school. And they read Fangoria. So this sounds like probably you watching this now, right? And me making this video. Well, they read something in a Fangoria magazine about this new game called Brainscan. It's beyond a game. Experience the murder and mayhem. Experience this. So our character, Edward Furlong, decides to order this game. And he gets the game in. And before he gets to start playing Brainscan, he gets some bad news that his school teacher is banning his horror club because he thinks horror is dumb and pointless and just bad for the human soul, so to speak. So it gets canceled. So this really upsets Edward Furlong's character. So when he goes home, instead of going to the party across the street with the girl that he actually likes, he decides to just sit in and play some Brainscan. When he starts playing Brainscan, he starts to reenact an actual horror murder scene. But you soon find out that it seems like reality and fake reality through the game are starting to blend big time. And what he thought was a video game he was playing could potentially really be real life that he's living. Now, in the midst of this, when he starts playing this game, this character comes on screen called Trickster. And Trickster is the guy you see on the cover of this movie, Brainscan. This guy is the shining light in this movie. Trickster is this really interestingly creepy, amazing looking character. Trickster is kind of like the mascot of Brainscan, and he has to tell Edward Furlong's character what to do, how to continue, why he needs to continue. And he's just this really freaky yet sensually evoking character. Every time he's on screen, Trickster, you are commanded by his looks and what he has to say. He is amazing in this movie. Things get interesting from that point, which I won't spoil. But Brainscan was a genuine, bona fide classic upon first watch for me. I really loved this movie. This is still the young Edward Furlong, so it's before he kind of, unfortunately, had the drugs and things in his life sort of kick in. He's at full force in this movie, and there's something I noticed about Edward Furlong, that this is my opinion, I'm not saying this is fact, but to me it seems like Edward Furlong performs better when he's around talented actors. And when the character of Trickster is on screen with him, it seems like it pushes Edward, and it elevates the film. So with that being said, I think this is one of Edward Furlong's coolest movies he's ever done. It could quite possibly be my favorite Edward Furlong movie behind Terminator 2, but I don't know. A couple more watches of this, Brainscan could very well become my favorite Edward Furlong movie. And yes, this is a bona fide horror movie. So if you haven't seen Brainscan, 1,000,000%, I recommend it. It's a charmer. It's really fun. It's slightly tongue-in-cheek, but there are moments that really kind of push the envelope when you're not really expecting it visually, gore-wise, blood-wise. Brainscan was a really nice treat. So I definitely recommend picking up this Scream Factory Blu-ray of Brainscan, along with great audio, which the music in this movie was phenomenal, great picture quality, There's some great special features on here. On this Blu-ray release, we get a new audio commentary with assistant to the director, Tara Gorges Flynn, a new digital debut, an interview with screenwriter Andrew Kevin Walker, new talking interviews with special makeup effects supervisor Steve Johnson and special effects makeup artists Andy Schonenberg and Mike Smithson, new musical virtuosity, an interview with composer George S. Clinton, and we also get new Talking with Trickster, an interview with actor T. Ryder Smith, which was a great interview. So the special features were great on this. I highly recommend it, not only for the movie, but for the special features, the picture quality, and everything. Brainscan is a definite new bona fide classic in the Hanna House of Horror. Please let me know what you guys think about the movie Brainscan in the comment section below. If this video persuaded you to pick this movie up and give it a shot, let me know as well. And as always, your feedback is appreciated. For now, this is Christian Hanna Horror, and we will see you guys next time.